Hello and welcome, I'm Mystical. This is Mystical Gaming. We're jumping into Watcher Realms now. I just want to go over some of the new demon soldiers, how we get them, how you rank them up, that sort of stuff, or well, how we rank up demon soldiers now. So that it all changed. So we've got the new demon soldiers that have just come out. This is on the Forerunner, hasn't hit global yet. Do expect it to hit global relatively soon. So you've got the two new captains. So you've got one for the Chaos faction, and then you've got another one there that's for the Frostborn faction. So there are two factions now within your demon soldiers, and then the rest of them are legendaries, or the new heroes, and they go to the different factions. There we go. So that is all the new demon soldiers. Now they don't drop from Gear Raids or anything like that. Where you get them from now is from mystery demon boxes. So if you go and have a look at your ranking rewards now it doesn't matter where you finish. If you finish in Overlord or whether you finish in Bronze, it doesn't matter. When you win, you can get a mystery demon chest, and then a tie and a defeat doesn't get you anything, but every time you get a win, then you will get one of these demon mystery chests. Now this contains all the demons soldiers in there, with the exception of the ones that are actually on being built for that season, so to speak, so you can't jump the boat early. There we go. Right, now the odds on getting them are quite slim. On getting the one you want or getting some new ones are quite slim. I've had about 6 at the moment, haven't got anything new, but I've got quite a few of the legendary ones. Now the other places you can get these are season rewards. Now this does change. This changes a lot. So finishing in Overlord will get you anywhere between 24 and 18. In Platinum you're down to the 16 to 12. In Gold you are down from 10 to 8. And then Silver it's 7. And then Bronze season rewards you'll get 5 chests for your season reward. Okay, so the difference in where you finish seasonally is much different to whether you win a match or not. Now this isn't the only place you can get them from. The other place I've got them from, now I don't know if it's 100% drop rate or not. I've only done it once and I have got one. So there we go. That's as much as I know. Now you can get them from the Void Rift. Now I did Nightmare last week and I got one, but there's nothing in the rewards down here that says that you're going to get one. And there's nothing with regards to first clear either. So I don't know. They say in the blurb that they are available to drop from Void Rift, but I don't know the odds on whether we're going to get one a week from there or not. I'd like to think you are, and I don't know which level of Void Rift you've got to be on to be able to get them either. So there we go. I've only done Nightmare, but it has dropped 100% of the time for me, but I don't know if that's genuine or the one I ran I luckily got. So there we go. Now the other places they drop from are from Gear Raids and AMR. So Gear Raids, there we go. So if we jump into the Gear Raids, as per normal, 18 no, but 19 onwards you get a small chance to get a demon chest. Okay, now they don't drop often. They are a rare drop and they make keystones look like a really abundant drop. Okay, they are that rare. So for me, I've been averaging one about every 350 runs, something like that. So I haven't got many. Now the other place I drop from, like I said, is AMR, sorry, and then again nothing in 18, and then as soon as you hit 19 and then you can get your demon chest as well. So that's where they drop from. Now the other thing about this new patch that's dropped is you get void cores as well. So when you look on 18, nothing. When you come down to 19, you can start getting these void cores. So these void cores will allow you to, the epic demon soldier void core will allow you to upgrade epics, legendary one, legendaries, and the captain ones. We would do the captain one. Now when you have a look at your demon soldiers, you have to go in and look for them. So there's no green arrow up, there's no red dot on here, and then when you go in, there's no green arrow up saying that you can level up your heroes or anything, or demon soldiers or anything like that. So it's left pretty much up to you to do. So if I click on this one, for example, there is nothing here that says I can level him up. But if I click on him, I then get the icon on the upgrade button. So I could upgrade him if I wanted to. Okay, so there we go. How often they drop now? This is somewhat different. So I've left it until now because I wanted to run through everything to make sure I had some form of data. So we've had Gear Raids over the last couple of weeks and we've had AMR. So I just wanted to sort of try everything over the last week to see what drops from where. So this is my run of Gear Raid 3. I did stage 22. I did several hundred runs, but this was a screenshot of 400 out of 500 runs. Now, bear in mind, this isn't 2 runs. This is 1 run, and I've screenshotted them both to get all the rewards in. Okay, it's not 2 runs. So this was 400 of 500 runs. You can just about see here that I've got 5 of the captain cores. Directly below it we got 39 of the legendary cores, and then right at the bottom we've got 33 of the epic cores as well. Okay, so that's what we got. But we also got right over on third row down over on the right hand side, we got 1 of the mystery chests as well. Okay, so that's what we got out of doing stage 22. So the next time around on Gear Raid 2, I was doing stage 23, and this is about 448 runs out of the 500. Again, I did more runs, and this is just a quick screenshot so I could sort of see what was going on. We got 10 of the captain versions, we got 43 of the legendary versions, and then of the epic versions I got 66, and I got 2 of the mystery boxes. Again, didn't get anything useful, but you know, we got shards towards other ones as well, so probably not unuseful. But again, we're not getting many of those mystery boxes. They are very rare. They do say that in the patch notes, and they do appear to be very rare as well. So that's what I got out of the gear raids. Now I went on and did the rest of the gear raids, and this is what I sort of ended up with in total by the time the gear raids had finished, that sort of thing. So I got the 15 that we saw earlier from the captain, the red mythic ones, and it with 167 legendaries, I think is relatively good, and then 197 of the epic ones. So there is a fair amount that I can actually level up. Now, after this though, we then went on to AMR, and I thought, well, it'd be nice to see the difference of AMR, because AMR is getting a little bit left behind with not having any keystones in it. So it'd be nice if AMR gets quite a nice buff from this as well. So I was doing stage 21. My reasoning is the fact I wanted to try stage 21 because I believe that's where the tactician artifacts are going to drop. I could be wrong on that. It's just that the tacticians are in with the fighters on the promotion side of things, so my assumption there is there'd be a fighter, they're classed as fighters, and they would follow that on with artifacts. I don't know how true that is. That's a wild guess on my part. Okay, so that's why I farmed up stage 21. Now unfortunately Windows decided to update itself, so I haven't got an actual screenshot of it, but we can have a look here. So I've done a substantial amount of runs. I feel. I think that's quite a few runs to have actually done. Now, this is what I've ended up with after I've done all those runs. So when all those runs have been completed, I've still got the 15 from the captain ones. My legendary pool has gone up to 192, and then my epic version has gone up to 228. Now, that's actually not that much, or I don't think it's that much of an increase for the number of runs I did. I probably did in the region of several hundred, I presume 600 to 700 I would have thought, runs on AMR, and the rewards haven't been as nearly comparable as what I've been getting from Gear Raids. So if I have a look at my Gear Raids stuff then, so from the Gear Raids, this is what I have now got in total. Okay, so I can see there, I know what I had beforehand, so I've got that beforehand. That means that all I got from doing the gear from AMR was this, and it's not that much, to be honest, compared to what I got beforehand. It's not that great at all. Now, I think there's 2 possibilities, isn't there? Let's be honest, the very small sample size, so let's be honest about that. It could well be the sample size that we've taken, so that's not fantastic for us. So it could just be down to luck. The other thing to bear in mind though is when we go and have a look at AMR, there is quite a difference. So AMR 18 you get nothing, which is the same as Gear Raids. Now when you go on to 19, that's when you start getting stuff. So you can see at stages 19 we get 3 to 5, 3 to 5, 1 to 2, and then at stage 20 it's 3 to 5, 3 to 5, 1 to 2 again, because 19 and 20 on Artifact Material Raid are considered the same sort of thing. It's just ground based, platform based. And then when we go on to stage 21, that's when it takes a jump. It goes up to 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 1 to 3, and that's the same again for 22, 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 1 to 3, because again that's just the ground based to the platform based units. Now when you come over to the Gear Raids and have a look at the Gear Raids, so again normally 18 you don't get anything, and then 19 you start getting all the good stuff. And then 19, stages 19, 3 to 5, 3 to 5, 1 to 2, which is the same as stage 19 on AMR. Stage 20, however, on the Gear Raids, you get the 4 to 6, 4 to 6, 1 to 3, which is the same as stage 21 and 22 on AMR. Now, if you're doing stage 21 on Gear Raids, it now takes another jump. You're at 5 to 8, 5 to 8, 2 to 4, which means you're going to get significantly more void cores doing stage 21 on the Gear Raids than you would doing stages 21, 22 on AMR, which I think is a little bit of a pain. I don't think that's quite fair. So what are we at stage 21? We're at 730 BP, and yet on AMR we're at, yeah, maybe a little bit more, 770. So AMR, so where would that sit in? 770. So maybe they could up it to the level 21 being equal to level 21, maybe make it a little fairer. I think it's just a little bit tight at the moment, which means, unfortunately, unless I need mithril, there's not a great deal of point to do AMR. If I need mithril, or I need stuff to actually make some artifacts, and that's becoming less and less the further you go on, the less and less sort of artifacts you need. I'm happy enough to swap mine about. Some people won't be, so they would rather make all the artifacts up, which is fine if you want to do that, but I'm happy enough to swap them about, and I would rather probably farm up Gear Raids and do less on the artifact material raid front, which is unfortunate because we're starting to lose, although we're getting some nice good stuff from other places, where the Gear Raids have taken such a jump now, other things are becoming less important to get gear. So on the hot topics from the devs, they dodged this one entirely. Question 4, line 1, sentence 1 was, are the gear dungeons 1 and 2 A going to have their stamina removed, because are they really worth the stamina, or B, are they going to have keystones put in, because from stages 3 onwards, which will be the same as stages 19 in the Gear Raids, we start to get the keystones. So are they going to be in there? And on their hot topics, they declined to actually answer that question at all, which was weird that they put it in just to not bother answering it. So there's nothing in the gear dungeons now that make it sort of that you really want to do other than the forging materials. So is that worth the stamina, or would you rather put that stamina in Gear Raid if you were given the choice? And if you don't need your mithril, is there a reason other than your meteorites and mithrils to do AMR? I don't know. I presume they're going to watch to see who falls out or what falls out of this and see the drop rates, but that's my experience of the drop rate. Very small summoning pool. I could have been highly unlikely. I could have been very unlucky, and that's why mine is so small. But I don't know. For me, I will probably not do AMR unless I really need to, and I don't really need to at the moment. So for me, AMR is going to go over to the side, and I probably won't do it as much. Given the choice, I would rather do some of the Gear Raids, I think, instead. Okay, but that's me done. Thank you very much for your time. This will be coming out to global hopefully soon, fingers crossed. Hopefully they'll bring it out before we get all the anniversary stuff done. They'll bring it out sometime soon, because it is good. It is nice. It's an extra drop rate and another way to sort your demon soldiers out. That's fantastic. So the sooner we can start getting hold of some of these new demon soldiers, and the sooner you can start testing them out, that'd be more fun for us as well. Alright, thank you very much for your time. If you could leave me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, would help me out massively, and I'll see you all in the video again soon. Thank you very much for your time. Cheers, goodbye.